Today we honor not only those women lawyers who have contributed to the pursuit of justice and evolution of legal thought, but also those women who have been champions of human rights, defenders of the marginalized, and architects of a more just and inclusive society. Each of these awardees has left an indelible mark on the society. Their dedication reminds us that equality and inclusivity are not just principles, they are responsibilities, which requires courage and conviction. For reading out this citation for our first awardee, may I call on stage Ms. 𝗂𝗽𝗍, advocate practicing in the Supreme Court of India and presently the member of Executive Committee of the Supreme Court Bar Association.
Ms. Manisha Singh, excellence in the field of intellectual property laws. With a career spanning over 25 years, Ms. Manisha Singh has provided expert counsel to leading global companies with institutions across 138 countries. A strong advocate for women's empowerment in the workplace, she leads a team with 75% skilled women professionals. Renowned for her contributions to intellectual property law, she has received numerous prestigious awards and frequently speaks at global IP forums. As recently as in 2024, she has been adjudged as a leading lawyer, companion, and notable practitioner in the field of intellectual property protection in 2024 at the 30th Annual Legal Era India Conclave and Awards 2024. It is with great honor that we recognize her exceptional leadership and achievements today. Please.
For Ms. 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗁, she is being awarded for excellence in Indian media and education, an exceptional journalist and a beacon of integrity in Indian media. Ms. 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗁, the Chief of National Bureau, Government and National Education Editor at the Indian Express, is thriving in the industry for over 17 years. As the National Education Editor, she has delved into critical issues affecting India's education system, bringing to light the stories that resonate with educators, policymakers, and with the general public alike. 𝗖𝗵𝗲's work not only informs about but also inspires thousands of young minds, setting a benchmark for journalist standard in India. Ms. Chopra, may I please request you to head to the stage.
Awards for Dr. Mallika Kumar, excellence in the field of higher education. With a teaching career spanning over 28 years, Dr. Kumar has been a cornerstone of the economics department at SRCC, imparting knowledge and inspiring countless students. She holds a PhD in financial cooperatives from Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, with her research focusing on rural financial cooperatives at various levels in India and a comparative analysis of cooperatives in both Indian and global context. We invite you, ma'am, to the stage.
Ms. 𝗵𝗵𝗍 is being awarded for the excellence in the field of service to specially able children. Ms. Seth has played an instrumental role in effecting a number of hallmark initiatives for specially able children, including audio description of films, Anubhav Tactile Gallery, 𝗙cie Digital Library, etc. Her relentless pursuit of empowerment and inclusion has not only transformed individuals, but also enriched our society by championing the rights and potentials of persons with disabilities. May I please request Ms.
With an illustrious career spanning nearly 3 decades, Ms. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪, the General Counsel at Wipro, has been at the forefront of legal, governance and compliance across the Asia-Pacific region. Ms. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪's remarkable journey includes an 18-year tenure at General Electric, where she held pivotal roles. In August 2022, Ms. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪 took on the mantle of General Counsel at Wipro, leading the legal and compliance, global data privacy, and government affair functions. Her role also encompasses being a vital member of Wipro's Executive Council, where she continues to influence and shape the company's strategic direction. Beyond her corporate achievements, Ms. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪 is a qualified solicitor with the Bombay Incorporated Law Society and the Law Society of England and Wales. She is also a certified Six Sigma Green Belt, showcasing her commitment to operational excellence. As a member of the FICCI Corporate Law Committee and a founding member of the General Counsel Association of India, Ms. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗪 actively contributes to the legal community.
Dr. 𝗂𝗽𝗱𝗃 graduated from Asia's premier institution, Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, and has been a part of the audio-video industry since 1995. She is a practicing filmmaker, academician, and an artist, and has worked across media formats in radio, television, and film. Dr. 𝗂𝗽 has been a media educator for the last 20 years, including spearheading a media department and community radio station. She was festival director for the IAWRT Asia Women's Film Festival in 2019 and 2023. In 2016, Dr. 𝗂𝗽 founded 𝗂𝗚𝗏, an initiative celebrating matriarchy and the performing arts. She is editor of the book Balancing of the Wisdom Tree, an anthology of the FTII's women alumni. Dr. 𝗂𝗽 is a recipient of the Australia Award Fellowship from the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Australia, for the year 2024-25. This fellowship, titled Enhancing Digital Media Innovation and Sustainability in South Pacific and Southeast Asia, will be hosted by Western Sydney University, Australia. Currently, Dr. 𝗂𝗽 serves as professor at Times School of Media, Bennett University, and chairs the University Women Development Cell. Please join me in welcoming Dr. 𝗂𝗽.
Our next awardee is Ms. 𝗻𝗲 Singh. 𝗻𝗲 Singh is a dynamic professional with an impressive history of accomplishments and a strong commitment to improving business government interactions and contributing to societal progress. With an extensive background spanning over 1.5 decades in industry affairs, government relations, and policy advocacy, 𝗻𝗲 Singh is a well-regarded expert who provides advisory services to big names and prominent business groups, investors in micro, small and medium-sized enterprises across India and the subcontinent. As Chair Lucknow Desk, Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, she has been orchestrating programs focused on policy advocacy and enhancing awareness of government initiatives. A passionate supporter of startups and entrepreneurship, 𝗻𝗲 has organized workshops, seminars and conferences to nurture this critical sector's growth. Her achievements also encompass contribution to society, women's empowerment, rural sports, and her proactive efforts in public safety information. 𝗻𝗲 Singh holds PG in Mass Communication, which underscores a strong grounding in business and management principles. Please come on stage to receive your award.
The next award goes to Ms. Professor 𝗗𝗄𝘄𝗧𝗏. She is a distinguished professor of chemistry and the principal of Hindu College, University of Delhi, one of the top-ranking premier institution in the country. She earned her master's degree and PhD in synthetic polymer chemistry from IIT Delhi and has over 30 years of teaching experience in various subjects such as polymer, biochemistry, environmental chemistry. She is a renowned author. Amongst other activities, she has organized over 250 national, international workshops in the capacity of convener, organizing secretary, or co-chairperson. Under her leadership, Hindu College has strengthened its reputation as a premier institution of higher education, consistently excelling in academics, research, and overall institutional excellence. The college has been ranked #1 amongst all colleges in India by the 2024 National Institution Ranking Framework, #1 in arts and science and #2 in commerce by India Today, and has been awarded the highest NAAC accreditation grade of A++. She is also a strong believer of industry-academia collaborations and recognizes the need of amalgamating real-time industrial skills and the learning imparted by the current education system. With her intervention and contribution, she has been able to bring industrial collaborations of Hindu College with Reckitt Benckiser and Ultra International Limited into action. Professor 𝗗𝗄𝘄𝗧𝗏 continues to inspire positive change, empowering individuals and strengthening the academic and social fabric of the institution.
The next award is for Ms. 𝗵𝗄𝗧 Sharma. Ms. 𝗵𝗄𝗧 Sharma is an advocate practicing in the Supreme Court of India, various high courts, as well as other fora in the country. She was previously the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party and has also penned her thoughts in various publications, books, and magazines. Born and raised in Delhi, Ms. 𝗵𝗄𝗧 was the president of the Delhi University Students' Union in the year 2008 and ran for election against Delhi's Chief Minister in the 2015 Delhi Assembly elections for the New Delhi Assembly constituency. She was awarded the Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry Ladies Organization's Young Woman Achiever Award for 2015-2016 Delhi and 2017-2018 Ahmedabad. Women Economic Forum's Iconic Woman Leader Award 2016-2017 and Young Politician of the Year Award at the National Changemakers Conclave 2017-2018. 𝗵𝗄𝗧 was a speaker at the Harvard Business School's India Conference 2018 and has also been a TEDx speaker in India.
The next award goes to Ms. 𝗗𝗄𝗃 Shah for excellence in the field of corporate laws. Ms. 𝗗𝗄𝗃 Shah is a distinguished legal expert and dynamic leader. She is a partner at 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗏 & Company and a long-standing member of the firm's management board. With over 2 decades of experience, she has played a key role in shaping India's legal landscape, specializing in mergers and acquisitions, private equity, corporate restructuring, and securities law. She has also been recognized and awarded with a number of titles and awards, including Lawyer of the Year for Corporate and M&As at Legal Era Awards 2023. Her exceptional expertise has been pivotal in guiding both domestic and international clients through complex transactions and has been a guiding inspiration for all young professionals. May I please request Ms. Shah to come on stage?
two ladies have done an excellent job in organizing this event today, and we must recognize them. One is Prashant.
May I also request Dr. 𝗖𝗵𝗲𝗁 to present mementos to our Honorable Chief Guest and the Guest of Honor.
I was reading a poem written by the famous Subhadra Kumari Chauhan about Rani Jhansi. In that, she describes हर बोले बुंदेलों से हमने सुनी कहानी थी, खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो. But why use the word mardani? She was trying to compare that what Rani Jhansi did, men would have done that. No, it is only Jhansi ki Rani who could have. So, Subhadra Kumari Chauhan using that expression, I am no one, you see, to count, she was a great poetess, you see. But this word I found, you see, a little out of the ordinary, because she was comparing as if she was fighting like a man. That means you give a superior status to man so far as that is concerned. That is not. Every woman can be a Jhansi ki Rani in her own right. Thank you.
Our guest of honor today is Ms. Archana Pathak Dave, the Additional Solicitor General of India. Ms. Dave is a distinguished legal professional with extensive experience in the legal field. She's a graduate of the Faculty of Law, Rajasthan University, and has done her LLM from J.Narayan Vyas University, Rajasthan. With nearly 18 years of practice in the field of law, she represents the Union of India and the state of Gujarat before the Honorable Supreme Court. 21 years. Her work not only strengthens the government's legal position in critical cases, but also contributes to shaping the broader legal landscape of our country. By combining rigorous legal analysis with an unwavering commitment to justice, Ms. Archana Pathak has earned accolades from peers and experts alike. Ma'am, may I request you?
A very warm namaste to everyone. Learned Attorney General for India, Sri R. Venkatramani, Dr. 𝗚𝗵𝗲𝗁, Society of Indian Law Firms, Ms. Zia Modi, Chairperson, SILF Ladies Group, Ms. Shweta Bharti, Managing Partner, Hammurabi and Solomon Partners, Ms. Neena Gupta, Vice Chair, SILF and member of GSICC, Honorable Supreme Court of India, ladies and gentlemen. I begin by thanking the Society of Indian Law Firms and especially the ladies group of SILF for inviting me for this esteemed function, and on this so much pious day we celebrated all over the world, 8th March, the International Women's Day. Today we are gathered here to remember the founding mothers of our Constitution on the 75th year coming into being. I feel proud to be sharing the dais with such esteemed dignitaries on the panel. May I begin with a very small caveat and a request. On every Women's Day, we speak of women across the world, their challenges, their achievements, and then move on with our lives. I believe each day is a Women's Day. and the affirmations that we make every year should be remembered, and each one of us should strive and make an attempt to abide by them, no matter whatever be the situation, since the struggle and fight for equality continues. Every year on 8th March, we pause to gauge the current progress of the female race and remind ourselves the extraordinary achievements by some of our remarkable women in history. I had prepared this note on the 15 women, the resilient women who were part of the Constituent Assembly, and I'll share that also with you. But I must pause here before reading that out and say that whatever has been shared till now by Ms. Zia Modi, Mr. 𝗙ecie𝗹𝗵𝗶, it so much echoes my own experience in life. You know, when my father told me that this is not a very easy profession, though he was the one who literally pushed me here, but he said that you will have to be resilient, and I know there will be stages, there will be breaks, but 75% of the success comes just when you show up. So whenever you feel that maybe it's not the right time or I'm not fully prepared, and I'm not saying, fully prepared in respect of a brief that you're holding or something, but, in stages where, motherhood happens to you or you get married. And then not just that, but a woman is also a caregiver. I now, because my daughters are grown up, but then the responsibility of taking care of the family shifts from that angle, taking care of the young children, to taking care of your parents or your in-laws. So when you feel that maybe I don't have that enough time, it's very important that you just go and show there. The second thing which was also stressed is in the previous address was about the men in the society. And I say, and I with some responsibility I can say that I have been really fortunate to have men majorly supporting me throughout. In fact, even a learned Attorney General is sitting here. He, the way he takes care of all of us is just like a father, and whenever we have any problem, we just, I just go and talk to him. He's got such a warmth when he talks to us. So it's important that we also, at times, when you have a doubt, you have a question in your mind, you should just go and talk very earnestly. On this note, I wish you all a very happy International Women's Day. Jai Hind.
We are extremely grateful to our chief guest, Mr. R. Venkatramani, the learned Attorney General of India, for his gracious presence today. Mr. R. Venkatramani has established himself as one of the most erudite and astute lawyers of India, dealing in matters as varied as constitutional law, environmental law, taxation, tribal rights, child and women rights. He has represented several state governments, union government, universities and public sector undertakings in major litigation in the Supreme Court and the High Courts. Sir, we are very honored to have you here, and we cannot wait to hear your address.
My dear sisters, who make life very different for all of us. Yesterday, I was in a different forum, the Defense Research and Development Organization, one of the premier scientific organizations in the country. So, I was there to talk about women in science. And the auditorium was so colorful, full of women who wanted to celebrate their achievements in the field of science. It was a very refreshing moment for me. So one of my juniors a couple of days ago was like during lunch hours, all of us sit together, chat, spend a little nice time with a lot of humor to relax the tense-ridden days in our profession. So this girl was asking me, sir, if you had not come to the legal profession, what would you have become? I said I would have become a scientist. Because I studied physics. And why I say this? For long, we have been thinking about the functions of our mind in isolated ways. So the mind does not function in isolated ways, whether it be a mind of a man or a woman. Somehow we have done some kind of artificial divisions between how the mind thinks and therefore how human beings need to live with each other's company. If you look into any ideologies, Marxists or any other ideologies, you'll have all kinds of answers for why it has happened. Social order, economic organization, so on and so forth. Historians will come and tell us why it all happened. And somebody will tell us how it can be completely undone. So we have experiments in some of the socialist countries where the so-called artificial divisions were sought to be eliminated, but with very little success. And why do you need to celebrate Women's Day at the international level? I was listening to Vaseem and my dear young sister 𝗙cie𝗄𝗎. Question was, we're talking about multitasking. I didn't come prepared with any particular scripted speech for the day, but since a week ago, I've been called to reflect on some of the issues, and at a personal level, I thought I'm committed not only from the office which I hold, but as a part of the legal fraternity, committed to enhancing and supporting the cause of women in the legal profession in as many ways as possible. And given that idea, I thought I should at least acquaint myself with, while one reads a lot of literature about what happens to women in the pursuit of a good career, so I was beginning to reading a lot of literature about that. And thank you for your attention.
I now call upon Ms. Neena Gupta-Bhasin, Vice Chair of SILF Ladies Group, to give the closing address. Ms. Neena Gupta-Bhasin is presently Managing Partner of law firm 𝗙cie Company Advocates with 46 years in the profession. She is recipient of the following awards: Exceptional Women of Excellence in 2017 by All India League and Women Economic Forum, Leadership Excellence Award for Women of Substance in 2017, Empowering Women Award by Indo-American Chamber of Commerce in 2022, Women Lawyer of the Year Award by Business World on 22nd May 2022, and Distinguished Legal Minds of India. She is Honorary Vice President of the Managing Committee of 𝗂𝗽𝗄𝗎 Balika Inter College in Lakhimpur Kheri, UP. She has been appointed in 2 matters and as an arbitrator by the International Court of Arbitration, Paris. She is also a mediator trained under the Aegis of Mediation and Conciliation Project Committee, Supreme Court of India, and an arbitrator. She has been an executive member of Supreme Court Bar Association for 2 terms and an elected member of the Gender Sensitization Committee of the Supreme Court of India from 2021 to 2023. And presently, she is nominated member of the said committee. Ma'am, with such an exceptional record, it would be such an honor to hear the closing address from you.
Thank you for those kind words. Learned Attorney General for India, Mr. R. Venkatramani, Ms. Archana Pathak, Additional Solicitor General, Dr. Lalit Bhasin, President of Society of Indian Law Firms, Ms. Zia Modi, Chairperson of SILF Ladies Group, and Ms. 𝗙cie𝗄𝗎 Bharati, Managing Partner, Hammurabi and Solomon Partners, beautiful and empowered ladies and gentlemen of the dais. Sir, you just now said that you have not come with a prepared script. But I would say that you are blessed by Ma Saraswati, and I emphasize Ma. You are an outstanding oratory skills you have. I've heard you many times, several times, and you are outstanding. You don't need a script. It's just there. we have to script it, we have to carry a iPads and laptops to read, but you have everything here. Your laptop, iPad is just here. And this is all because of Saraswati. So we have heard today inspiring speeches from luminaries on the dais, and after hearing them, I may not be able to do justice by giving my concluding remarks onto what they said. So I would like to, change my plan and talk about something different. I would like to speak about English language. People say English is a funny language because when you say P-U-T, you say it is put. And when you say B-U-T, it becomes but. So there are several words which have silent letters like K and B, etc., like knife, like bomb, like doubt. So it is people that is why I say that English is a funny language. But I say that English is an intelligent language. And why I say so? Because every possible word of English which signifies a woman includes a man. Like woman includes man, lady includes lad, she includes he, heroine includes hero, madam includes Adam, and Mrs. includes Mr. So there are so many words like this, never ending, that a woman includes man. It signifies that it is a woman who creates a man. We women have the gift of nature, as we have the biological powers of procreation, and that is how men are on this earth. Yet it is said that it's a man's world. So where do we women figure in this world of men? According to me, it's a woman's world, and men figure in the world because of women. It is magnanimity, or should I say mistake of women, to let men feel superior to them and let them be on the driving seat. Is it so because men from age-old days were considered bread earners and physically more strong as compared to women who remained in the background as homemakers and baby churners? Education was meant for a male child, and a female child was expected to be groomed to be a homemaker like her mother. Women from age-old times have unknowingly lived an oppressed life. As saying goes, when men are oppressed, it is a tragedy. But when women are oppressed, it is a tradition. With the evolution in the society and growing awareness of multitasking role of a woman, multitasking role a woman could play, the movement of educating women and permitting them to be bread earners started, which in the present times has been taken to greater heights of being called women empowerment. Sir, you just spoke a lot about multitasking. I would like to say that, tell everyone that I recently came across an article which said that women have a different brain than men. They are biologically different, of course, but their brain is also biologically different. They have different kind of compartments, as a result of which women are better in multitasking. That's a biological truth. So let's move forward and go. And then I would like to say women empowerment and gender equality today is a global issue. Under our constitution, women have fundamental rights to live and respect with dignity. Article 15 forbids discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Several women-centric laws have also come into existence, as Archana pointed out. Like you have dowry law, prohibition of dowry law. Then you have prevention of domestic violence, prevention of sexual harassment at workplace, etc., etc. There have been so many laws to protect the rights of women. The first lady who came to the counter, she came and said, "Ma'am, I want my license and these are my papers." So the lady at the counter said, "Ma'am, what are you doing?" She said, I'm actually a housewife." She said, "Very well, ma'am. Please give me your papers." She put the papers on the side and she said, "Kindly wait." The second lady who was in the queue, she said, "What are you doing, ma'am?" So the lady said, "I am a researcher." She said, "Wow, and what are you researching?" So she said, "Ma'am, I have 2 projects," and she thought of her 2 children at home, 2 boys at home. And she said, and I also have a research assistant. And she thought of a husband in her mind. So then the lady asked, but ma'am, what is your project? She said, my project is home management and child development. So the lady was very impressed and she said, ma'am, so you're working part-time or you're working full-time? She said, ma'am, I'm working overtime. She was even more impressed and she said, wow, ma'am, I don't think so. I would like to make you wait. I will expedite your papers. And she actually gave her priority to the lady who just said, I'm a housewife. Whereas both of them were housewives. This is how, this is all about perception. How we perceive ourselves, how we think, how important we are, how we project ourselves. That matters the most. It is all about mindset of people, and we women have to work together to bring a change in the patriarchal nature of society and the old boys club mentality. So, to all the women here today, thanks for your strength and your presence. I also thank men who stand beside us, supporting, advocating, and believing in importance of gender equality. I feel that together we can work towards making a more strong society where every woman, no matter what her background is, has the opportunity to dream, to achieve, and to live freely with dignity and respect. Thank you very much.